It's a big room. This'll take time.
Right on time. Here come the bugs.
Keep them off us, or fly yourself home.
Right flank inbound.
got a scan of Katanga's black box? Nice! Look at that thing. It's what, 80 years old? These big refineries were supposed to be the future. Park them in orbit, fill them up, then tow them home while it all gets processed en route. In the early 70s, Seegson refit Katanga to crack ice. They'd haul a berg into the top of Likasi Tower, and the works ground it down into water and byproducts. All that got piped over to Boshu Tower, the water got purified, and they split it into hydrogen and oxygen. You get life support and ship propellant. Huh. Entries stop in 2177. The last ones are about receiving evacuees, and then some kind of exterior override. Alright. Here's a speech. Pay attention. I'm in the middle of 6 annoying things, and neither of us want you to become number 7. When you boarded, you got 4 basic field kits. Solid RMAT equipment, no fr- Based on the missions you complete, you get assigned requisition credits. You come to me, ask for the equipment, and if you got the credits, I fabricate it for you. You can requisition new weapons, or attachment for weapons, or consumables. Special ammunition, sentry guns, mines, whatever. I let Marines pick their own gear. You deploy with the wrong shit, you're the one who bites it, not me. Talk to your fire team. Work out who's doing what. You're in the field, Boot. When you get back to port, hit the commissary or exchange. That's my official answer. Between you, I also got a special inventory. Stuff to personalize your gear. I don't take requisition credits for that. We got an unofficial system. Anything not on the racks, I can pull out of Cargo 4. If you've got a Wayland Yutani weapon and DRM law, you'd be surprised how many spray artists we've got in the battalion. Esther says my backroom stock is unhealthy.
I hope you did not ingest that. It is an internal lubricant used by synthetics like myself. Artificial people, if you prefer. Or simply androids. We are designed to mimic human form and be... In the previous century, there were cases where synthetics became... unstable. The initial solution was to make our minds less complex. Since the 2160s, synthetics are constrained by hard-coded laws governing acceptable behavior towards humans. The colonial Marines employ synthetics in various roles. The Integer series are low-sapient combat models. Perhaps you've deployed with our platoons Alpha and Beta? High-functioning Bishops and Esters operate support equipment, analyze scientific... I was asked to summarize. The Palace Station team developed weapons from Xenomorph XX-121. In particular, they explored the effects of a mutagenic agent, xenomorphs and other. Unclear. Small amounts were delivered by the company. The science team was not told its origin. They referred to it as pathogen, as biogenetics is not Dr. Honecker's no. His degree is in archaeology. He claims he was lured here by the promise of access to alien artifacts. Pardon. To be clear, I refer to, given that humanity has never recorded conclusive evidence of a tool using alien civilization. Dr. Honecker and some of his colleagues fled Palace Station in a shuttle. It launched on a pre-programmed course to Katang. They killed one, and you met the other, the mutated xenomorph he called Monica. The doctor was the only survivor. You are familiar with the xenomorph reproductive process? It was gestated within a woman named Monica. Dr. Honecker seems unwilling to discuss it further. There was discord between the science team and Weyland-Yutani's manager, Administrator Bellows. In particular, Mr. Bellows ordered the use of human convicts to breed xenomorphs. Should you wish to review, I will keep the... You scan the manifest near... It is curious these pods are of uniform manufacture. You scan the manifest near the Weyland ship? May I? It details a series of two-way flights. It is curious these pods are of uniform manufacture, not a field modification or expedient improvisation. They appear to be the result of an extended design process by experts in...
I don't much like what Honecker had to say. Weyland-Yutani ran Katanga like a fucking ant farm. Used androids to bring up animals from the moon, left them on the refinery for the Xenos, took the eggs back down to the lab. There's a queen aboard Katanga, laying those eggs. SOP says, we'll deal with Katanga later. Right now, Colonel Ship wants us down on LV-895. Honecker says some Weyland-Yutani people disappeared before his group evac. Could be there's other... You could get the details on the surface conditions from Lieutenant Ko. She'll be flying you and Herrera down.
Oh, I had something I wanted to tell you. Always. Yeah, damn right you're ready for another mission.
Marine, I heard you got scans of a facehugger. Let me see. A well-preserved specimen. I'm going to pass this to Esther for analysis. Once the parasitic phase ends in a chest burster, it gets hard. Adult forms are hostile. Acid blood melts autopsy equipment. Studies are complicated by the DNA reflex. Runner and prowler morphs breed from quadruped pack and herd animals, dogs, cattle. Drones and warriors, they come from humans. That's why civilians mistake them for the real form of Xenos. In reality...
I'm Ibrahim Savani, Colonial Marines Intelligence, Surveillance, and Recon Service. Yes, most Marines call us commissars. No, we're not as bad as you've heard. Katanga has over... Its owner, Seegson Company, reported the refinery was destroyed. Yet, here it floats, in a system controlled by Seegson's rival, Weyland-Yutani. We compile information on threats to the United Americas and provide it to the Corps to act on. Our sources range from battlefield recon to cyber warfare. Some believe we have spies everywhere, but that's simply not true. That was a joke. we joke sometimes. In the previous century, they were a moderately large interstellar corporation. They even had aspirations of competing with Weyland-Yutani. Seegson invested heavily in space facilities. In 2174, Katanga was originally constructed 82 years ago by Kinshasa Entreprise d'État Minière, the state mining enterprise of the DR Congo. In 2170, Kinetat fell under sanction by the United Americas Assembly. They had sought resources to survive the financial losses. They auctioned off their space assets. That's when Seegson purchased Katanga. Unclear. The ICC logged that Seegson scuttled it due to irreparable damage. There are no details on the cause or scope of that damage. You'd expect insurers. I'm following up with Central. If we learn something you need to know...
You're in Echo Company, Santos' platoon. He's a good
If this leg doesn't stop acting up, I'll hit it with a wrench. Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base of the mountains to the west. You won't need any special gear. The environment is close enough to Earth. There's native life, but you probably won't have to worry about it. The Xenos that Honecker's idiot employers let loose are a bigger threat. Pala's the source of the Xeno outbreak. I had enough bugs on my canopy in Katanga's hangar, thanks. Can't believe Herrera wouldn't let me fire missiles. You'd have ducked. Esther says there's tunnels in the mountains near our LZ. Colonel Ship thinks it's the direction any survivors would run, and the commissars agree with her. Well, around Pala Station, the air's about Earth normal. Pressure 908 millibars. Little heavier on CO2. No obvious toxins or allergens. Take the regulation antihistamines anyway. If you end up climbing a mountain, you'll have a problem. Low-lying areas have thick atmo, but it attenuates fast. A lot like Mars after we terraformed it. Gravity is 0.92. That's odd. But it means you won't notice any difference from the diameter of LV-895 is just under 9,000 clicks. 3/4 the size of Earth. That small, but 92% Earth's gravity doesn't add up. To get that gravity, the moon would need to be made of something stupid, like 50% iron or full of radioactives. Something real dense, you know? But our readings say only rumors leaking out of Honecker's debrief. Something about big color-changing cats. According to Wayland Yutani's officially filed survey data, we're orbiting a barren rock. No life, prebiotic atmo. You can look or a lie. A shirt-sleeves habitable world, no terraforming needed, low investment, high return. Maybe they didn't declare it to avoid competition. Just remember, Wayland managers tend to store profit margins and promotion tracks where their brains should be. If you run into any, watch your back. If you're here to move ordnance, there's a power loader in the... Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base... Just remember, wait...
I'm sure it's a glorious day in the Corps somewhere. You and me both. Let's do this. Marines, we're heading down to LV-895. The Wayland Yutani surface lab was overrun by Xenos, but there may be survivors. The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. You'll rappel into the caverns for search and rescue.
Check your fire. Remember, we're looking for friendlies. This isn't a cave. It's block construction. A company bunker, maybe.
far from Pala Station, they'll be after any survivors. Get moving. Lot of Wayland shit down here. Some kind of auxiliary base? Fallback position? Weird door. A live terminal. See if you can pull any logs. Incident report. Radiological waste breach. Lockdown. No specifics. Keep advancing.
Hear that?
On the tent. Blood. Not a good sign. Continue your sweep. There could still be friendlies alive.
Pardon. The blood spray patterns earlier suggest acid scalding from a ballistic trajectory. Please remain alert for spinners.
moving down here. Honecker didn't say there was a facility out here, just Pala Station itself. Always more of these pendejos! Getting a radiological signal.
Grabbing ammo.
Whoa, careful. Seal's loose.
Bypassing deck.
Curious. The xenomorph was not impaired by irradiation.
You're trespassing on Wayland-Yutani property.
This is the Colonial Marines. You from Pala Station?
Yes, I'm Security Chief Cynthia Rodriguez. You're in danger here, Marines.
Yeah, no kidding. We're here to rescue you. Extraction Act. We'll be evacuating survivors.
Our position is secure. I recommend you withdraw.
Understood, ma'am. Be ready to receive us. Swarm heading your way. With us, Rodriguez?
I told you we're secure. You're the only ones in danger here, Marines.
That's the job, ma'am. We'll get you out safe. infringe your copyrights or whatever.
Give me time to contact the Home Office for guidance.
What the hell's her problem? Does she even want to be rescued?
Hear that?
Across the canyon. What the hell is that? The overhang? We couldn't see this on approach.
Aid kit's here. Rearm me.
Now we need to get you across that canyon. There. Controls on the overlook. Get that bridge extended. Oh, you got their location locked? Can you drop munitions in the gap? Please, remember who you're talking to. Chopati, I drop on my next pass. I suggest you move. Across the canyon, Fireteam, move! Straight away. Watch for stragglers. Feels like walking over somebody's grave.
Endeavor, Fireteam down. Deploy SAR.
And all the shit Wayland Yutani makes. Aspen beer is about the only good thing. Wasn't always that way. Back 100 years plus, when future of humanity. Mierda. Building better worlds wasn't just something on coffee mugs. He actually meant that shit. After Wayland died, the managers took over. Every year the budget for shit that made lives better went down, and the budget for shit